Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. So let's have a look again on euro currency. So here, actually, in 2 words, I do not see any reasons to change our trading plan. Everything goes just well. So potentially today we also could get the Polish grabber on a daily chart, right from the same area that we discussed in the weekend. So 108.90, 109 area. We said this potential area for a possible taking long position. On Monday, even officially, our target has been completed on intraday charts. So currently we have long position, and we'll just keep watching what will happen by today close. So if market will close somewhere around the current level, then we will get the grabber, and grabber suggests the taking out with the stop. So that in towards what we have on the euro. Speaking about overall situation currently that stands on the markets, so Donald Trump is keep nightmaring the markets. And in 2 words, what I see some curious things in this policy. So there's a couple of moments. First of all, if you has invented some cool strategy of the tariffs that you would like to impose and get the big income for your budget, using these tariffs against your commercial rivals, so other countries, usually you're just doing it and you put these tariffs on your counterparties and just getting the result that you have. But you do not starting some flirting speeches, speaking about the possible postponing for the 90 days of the imposing of the tariffs. You're not actually announcing that 50 countries start to talk to you, 90 countries start to talk to you to get the deal, and so on. So obviously the tariffs here is not the real financial strategies that Donald Trump would like to keep for a long time and to get real results with it based on these tactics within after the year will pass or 2 years will pass, and they will come, will get some income and so on. Actually the tariffs, what it will do, tariffs will not help United States to increase the production. They will not make people more wealthy inside the United States, but as a result, because any goods that Americans will have to buy that have an elastic demand, some maybe, I don't know, some common things that you can't just replace with something else, they will keep buying it, whatever price it will be. So this will be clearly the burden on all the Americans. Those things that could be replaced by the domestically producing good, for example cars, they also will not actually make Americans more happy, just because they will lose some options to choose from the more expensive car and cheaper cars. But what the tariffs will do, they will hurt the industry sector, after industry sector, for example in China. So it will hurt the job market, it will hurt the overall pace of the economic growth. And I suspect what the Donald Trump would like to do, he would like to force, for example, China to pay this difference that with tariffs should be realized within some term, I don't know, a year maybe, despite how it should be 100 billions or whatever, without actually imposing these tariffs and make the China to pay this. Why this might be a good compromise for the China? Because they will pay this difference but you get the tariffs off your production, and you could keep the production at the same amounts. So your job market is okay, economy is growing at the same pace, but you just pay some annual contribution, depending on some calculations or something. And this compromise might be attractive for the China. I think that this is the real target that Donald Trump would like to achieve. So just everybody should pay to United States. Otherwise, their economy will be hurt by the tariffs imposed. It's not Americans who will win. It's just Chinese, Vietnam's, or others. This will be just hurt. So that in towards what we have. And actually, recently statements that we see points particular on this moment. So, but everybody, of course, resisted, because this will not be really free for United States as well. It's also might be some really bad consequences for United States economy as well, and for the wealth of the people inside of the United States, because not all goods could be replaced. Something are not produced in the United States, something produced in not sufficient amount. So some other things exist here. Now, returning back to the idea of the euro currency. So here on the daily chart, we have discussed what we have. Now on hourly chart, that's what we talked about. Support, XOP, long entries. Here, as you can see, that XOP even has been tested 2 times. Now, I do not see that we should do anything else. Just let's see what will happen by today close. If market will able to stay somewhere around, so currently you could move stops to the break-even if you have taken position at a predefined level. And just see what will happen. If market will able to stay around and grabber will be confirmed, it means that euro could try to challenge the top, because we have the grabber, we'll have the grabber on a daily chart and suggest the taking out of the top. We do not have the overbought, so market easily could return back to 111 area. If somehow grabber will be erased, market will drop right back down, erasing this setup that we have currently, returning back to the XOP dropping here. It just points on probably deeper retracement. So in this case, we will have to start watching on the 4-hour time frame chart again, watching for kind of the ABCD, and next level probably will be around 107.30. So probably these lows will be the next destination point, 35, 107.35. Potentially, of course, it could trigger appearing of the hand and shoulders, but that probably should be some background for that. Currently, it is not formed yet. Also, it's very interesting what the performance we have on the cable. You can take a look at our hand shoulders just work perfect. You can see what has happened on the cable. It's just big collapse here. And better to see on the daily chart. Just excellent start. Right from the butterfly that has been completed here to the upside and collapse. Very different action compared to the euro currency. So we definitely see starting of the global economy fragmentation. So currencies start moving differently. So if previously they were moving with some fluctuation around, but against the United States dollar, probably in the same direction, at least the pound and the euro currency were moving very close. Right now, you could see that they are very different, and this kind of real fragmentation starts in the market. So that and so was what we have. Let's keep watching what will happen. Hopefully, well, grabber, appearing over grabber, of course, will be more interesting strategy. So appearing the pattern, that's actually will be more interesting to trade, but let's see.